I'd like to start perhaps with Qatar, and since we last met, which was at the great milestone event of the 77 MTA LNG, obviously a lot of you have taken office since then, but clearly Qatar's reached at least an announced milestone. And I'd like, and a lot of people in this room have participated, including yourself, in a very busy 2 decades of building Qatar into now one of the world's largest energy producers, and the infrastructure and the strategic partnerships and so on that went with that. But what will be the punctuation of the decade ahead? What is now Qatar's main focus and over that decade, in the way that we saw maybe going back? It's the building, it's the strategic partnerships. How do you see the future and what will punctuate it?
Very good morning to you all. Thank you for inviting me. Qatar has made an extremely successful achievement by reaching a very strategic milestone of 77 million tons of LNG. But that is by itself is a milestone. Ahead of us are many milestones to come. That milestone entails the fact that we built huge assets. We have signed many contracts, and we have been presenting ourselves and working very hard to strive to be a reliable supplier. And this is what we have been able to prove over the last 14 years, ever since we started to export LNG. So we need to emphasize the efficiency, reliability, and safety of our production facilities. We need to look at further exploration, and this is what we are doing now. We have been opening the new acreage for exploration.
In oil or gas or both?
Both. In both. And we really think that the potentiality of adding to our reserves is there, coupled with the potentiality of revisiting our existing producing wells, where we think that with the new technology of exploration, new technology of seismic studies, and new technology of production, we will be able to add to our reserves. We are to expand internationally, and already efforts started by the creation of Qatar Petroleum International. It's the international arm of Qatar Petroleum. International investment efforts started. And we have cooperation with many international partners, and especially those who are very much known to us, and especially those who are working in Qatar for many years. But we have been very much open-minded to partner with everybody, and we don't have any geographic preference. We are so much open-minded for any upstream or downstream projects